Okay, so here's the second part. And the Wraith is chasing the units away. I think that Boxer is still going to try and contain him, but bringing some SCVs in to repair. And it looks like an enemy Marine is being attacked by an SCV. Looks like Boxer has gotten a scouting inside this base. Actually, wait, I'm not quite sure. Was that a white barracks? Okay, so it looks like Midas floated his barracks over and is proceeding to create Marines out of that barracks. These Marines are wreaking havoc, but a Goliath has been produced and killed them. And soon the barracks will go down too. So Midas is adapting quite well. Once again, he shows us his great use of adapting, because he gets Wraiths, which is probably the best counter at this point because of Boxer's lack of anti-air. But Boxer also shows us that he still knows how to play by getting Goliaths immediately, and these are successfully fending off these Wraiths. But now Midas has more units than Boxer does, and this is very bad for Boxer because Boxer, I mean, he has no air advantage except for Goliath, and there's more tanks and everything. So it looks like Boxer is starting to expand, as well as Midas. Midas is expanding too. They'll both lift it closer to the minerals later, and Boxer has gotten his ComSat station for scanning, and more factories being created for both players. It looks like Midas is just getting his second factory, which is quite late in the game. Most of the time, people get factories a lot quicker. So it looks like Midas is tank pushing to expand and get out of the contain, which was successful because the Wraiths took out quite a lot of vultures and maybe a tank, I think. And so Boxer is retreating very slowly. Now, these Wraiths are just going around, scouting, trying to get these tanks when they're undefended, like right now, but the Goliaths have immediately come back, and Boxer has fended off those Wraiths again. Okay, so it looks like Boxer just got the Charon boosters. Midas is trying to land a command center over here, but the Vulture is blocking it. I think that if he lands it, I don't think he's going to land it anyways, but barracks is being created, and the command center is also being created for both players, so they're both expanding at this point. Both of them are lifting and expanding. Now, Boxer did see that command center, and he will probably come over and pretty much destroy it. Midas has floated his expansion over to the expansion site, and his new barracks has been created so that he can tech up higher and create more factories because he lost it earlier. Now, Charon boosters are wreaking havoc on these Wraiths, making them pretty much useless in this point of the game. And Boxer still has a very low amount of units. He almost lost his barracks, but he didn't. And this barracks is going around for sight so that the tanks can get range and see what's going on. Midas has a lot more units than Boxer. Boxer and Midas are both using the barracks in order to give their tanks range and scouting. So the expansion is also going up for Boxer. Boxer needs to transfer some of his SCVs from his main to his natural, which he has not yet done. He has a little too much in his main. I mean, it could stay like that, but it'd be better if he transferred it to his expansion, so it would be a little more time effective. Looks like Boxer is going to attempt to flank, but these tanks over here have scouted or have spotted those tanks over there. Boxer has not yet tried to take out the expansion that he saw with his Vulture. Not quite sure if he forgot about it or something. But looks like this Boxer flank is doing pretty well. It is taking out quite a large amount of tanks and units. Midas is retreating back up his ramp, so he has the high ground advantage. And the expansion to the bottom right is slowly getting underway. Now, Midas has also gotten Goliath. Oh! One shot took out two tanks. That was an excellent shot by one of the tanks of Boxer. Boxer did take out a large amount of tanks. At first, Midas outnumbered him greatly, but Boxer is getting a little ahead again. But he still needs more SCVs. Midas has a better economy at this point in the game. As you can see, he's already pretty much, never mind, but Boxer and Midas are both using great strategy by repairing their tanks, and sometimes people just like leave their tanks there, don't repair them, but repairing is very useful in many situations. Looks like Boxer's barracks will go down. It is going to be burned. Looks like, okay, some more siege tanks going around. Scan going up, but the tank did not shoot. And so Boxer is slowly pushing forward, and this is the reason why Terran vs. Terran matchups are very boring. As you can see, they're very slow. But Midas has dropped 4 Goliaths over here. These Goliaths have taken out a good amount of units. He is also using Boxer's old trick of reloading and unloading his units. These tanks look like they are going to push forward and siege, but Midas's units have started sieging them and attacking. He lost about 4 or 5 tanks right there, which is very bad to Boxer. Looks like Boxer is going to lose this tank push. Goliaths are going to be dropped once again over here in this area, and the tanks will be destroyed. Now this Goliath is trying to kill this dropship, but it did fail, and I will pause it here.